The other day, one of the subscribers was asking for a tutorial to help understand what's the best approach for a recovery in the eventuality of a fall on this type of bridge or similar. The advice is, each time you prepare yourself to cross this type of bridge or similar, to use both your Via Ferrata set clipped to one of the cables and your resting system. Now, for this case scenario, the resting system created by a carabiner connected to the resting loop will serve just well, because this cable is flexible enough to allow me reach the upper cable. Then, of course, if you use the more classical resting system, you'll have a lanyard. I advise you this lanyard to not be longer than the length of your arm. My advice to you is, when you prepare to cross this type of bridge, always connect on one cable the Via Ferrata set, on the other the resting system. Now, it might happen that you'll cross a bridge with just one cable, and if this is the case, then make sure you connect both the resting system and your Via Ferrata set. Why am I advising you to do this? Because in case you fall, you have two problems. One, the Via Ferrata set might deploy, because there is, when it stretches, when the lanyards are stretching, maybe the Via Ferrata set will deploy. Then you have other issue. Once you fall, the length of the lanyards, it is way above, longer than your arm. This means you are way below the upper cable, and now to recover you'll have to pull yourself up against the lanyards of a Via Ferrata set. And I'm telling you, trying to do this when you are suspended on the vertical will require a lot of arm strength. It is very difficult, very difficult. To avoid that, always when you cross this type of bridge, connect your resting system. Make sure the lanyard of your resting system is not longer than the length of your arm. Why? Because in case you drop, here I dropped. Well, in case you drop, well, it's a static drop. There is no chance that something bad will happen to me, because the distance from where I fall is short, and when I fall, you see, I can always reach the cable and from here recover. But let's suppose I will simulate this here. Give me just one moment. This has the same length as my Via Ferrata set. So now let's suppose I'm falling. I added this lanyard, which has almost the same length as the Via Ferrata set extended, because I don't want to stress the Via Ferrata set. And now let's suppose I fall on the Via Ferrata set. Reaching the upper cable is not possible, and the question is, well, what do I do in this case? I have to pull myself. You see, I'm sliding, and I have to pull myself up against this. You have to pull the length of your body up. It is very difficult. Even myself, I cannot do it. I'm sliding. I can take off the gloves. I will be plus minus in the same situation. There is no way of getting up. And what I advise you to do is you grab with your dominant, with the counter dominant hand. In my case it's the left hand, and you grab again this. I use this lanyard here as a redundancy to be able to showcase how it is done. And then, because I don't want to stress the Via Ferrata set, the length of this lanyard is identical to the length of the Via Ferrata set. The Via Ferrata set is stretched to the maximum, but this takes all my weight. So now what you do in this situation here, suspend it, and I have nothing below my feet. So now the only way you can recover is you try to put your leg on the cable, and now you grab the lanyard, you push with your left hand, and now your bottom is on the cable. From here it is easy. You find a control position, and the next thing you do is stretch, grab, push yourself up, and here you have it. You recovered. This is how you recover when you fall on a bridge like this.